With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, let us start with our question. In this question, what is given? That there is a disk of radius r and a concentric circular portion of radius small r is cut out so as to leave an annular disk of mass capital M. Now the moment of inertia of this annular disk about an axis perpendicular to its plane and passing through the center of gravity is, we need to find this value. Okay, so first of all we just make our disk. For example, this is our the cut portion and this is our this outer portion. We just redraw this portion. Let's say this is our outer portion. Now we need to find what is the moment of inertia if about this axis. Okay, if we are rotating about this. Okay, now if we see from the above, so our figure would look like to be a circle. So it would be inner portion would be a circle. Okay, and then outer portion would be a circle like this. Okay, now there would be a circle. So here we would be having mass and this is the cut portion and the combined mass is given as to be. So after cutting, the mass is capital M and this is, let's say, our radius is small r and this is our radius, let's say, capital R. So we can say that what would be the mass per unit area. So mass per unit area we denoted by sigma. So it would be capital M divided by the area. So what is the area? It would be pi r square minus small r square. Why? Because the mass would be concentrated only in this area. Okay, means this area, the annular space. Okay, and not inside. Inside this is a cut. So that is why we have taken like this. Okay, now how to get the value of the moment of inertia? So we will be using the method of integration. For example, if we just say that let us just draw a ring. For example, if we draw a concentric ring, let's say this is our concentric ring. Okay, we have just drawn a concentric ring. It would be having some thickness. Basically it would be just a ring, so it looks like an ellipse, but it is just a ring. Okay, so let's say this is our concentric ring. So let's say it is at a distance of a. Okay, it is at a distance of a from the center and the thickness of this ring is given as to be dA. Now each element of this ring would be at the same distance from the center. Okay, so we can say that our moment of inertia for this ring, it would be equals to, we know that moment of inertia would be equals to I, this is written as to be mass into distance from the axis square, mr square, or we can say that m into a square, or we can say that m into d square, where d is the distance from the center. Now for this portion we are taking the small mass, so it would be di. This would be equals to, this would be having a small mass, let's say small mass is dm into the distance for each and every element would be a, so we say that dm multiplied by a square. Now what would be this mass dm? Now we know that mass per unit area is our sigma. So if we multiply our sigma with the area of this strip, what would be the area of this strip? It would be equals to 2 pi into a, it would be the circumference multiplied by the thickness dA. So it would be, just for a ring we know that this elemental area is given as to be 2 pi r into dr, but here the radius is given as to be, at this portion it is a, so we'll be taking 2 pi a into dA. So if we multiply sigma with our this elemental area 2 pi a into dA, we get our elemental mass dm multiplied by a square. Now to get the total value of the moment of inertia, we just need to integrate this. So I would be equals to just integration, lower limit would be from small r to the capital limit. Sigma value we know that it is capital M divided by pi capital R square minus small r square into 2 pi, then it would be a cube dA. Okay, now from this expression the constant term we can take it to be outside, so m could be taken as to be outside, 2 divided by capital R square minus small r square, and pi would be cancelled, so an integration of a cube would be equals to a to the power 4 divided by 4, and the limit would be from small r to capital R. Now if you put the limit into this, so it would be I would be equals to 2m divided by 4 r square minus r square. Now if you put the limit here, so it would be capital R to the power 4 minus small r to the power 4, and we can just write it like this, r square minus small r square capital R square plus small r square. Okay, because it would be r to the power 4 minus small r to the power 4. So this and this would be cancelled. So I would be equals to m r square plus small r square divided by 2, because one factor would be cancelled. So which option is the correct option? The correct option would be our A option. Hope you understood this solution. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.